in this video, we will see the table option. We will continue with the table option as we were doing insert table. In insert table, we can specify the number of rows and number of columns and table will be inserted to our screen. Now next is Excel spreadsheet. We can bring a table from the Excel spreadsheet as well. Suppose a table is already designed in the Excel, or we can design a new table in the Excel as well. As Excel is providing the grid to us, so we can specify the row as well as the column, the data in row as well as the column, and we can enter the data. So the advantages of Excel, entering data into Excel, we will get the benefit of by inserting a Excel sheet. Okay, so this is how the data can be inserted to Microsoft Word. So this is a, now clicking outside, you check the Excel will keep, it will go from the screen. So this is how the Excel sheet, the data we can import. As an object, we can reduce the size of it as well. Fine. And double clicking, we can go back to Excel as well. We can modify the data. We can change the content of the data, anything. So every time we need any kind of modification, just simply double clicking on it. As it we imported from Excel, so it will take back to Excel sheet, and there we can do the modification, we can do the calculation, whatever we need. Then we can, by clicking outside, we can come back to Microsoft Word again. Next option is quick tables. There are some predefined tables available here, so we can click on any of these and we can get a table in our screen on our cursor point wherever we kept the cursor. Fine. So this is not required to us. I am doing undo, so it will go back. Insert table is done. Now let's discuss about picture. Suppose I want to insert a picture in between my content. I want to insert a picture in between my content in my cursor position. So I can click here. I can go to picture and can choose any inbuilt picture which is available in my computer. So let's go to any of the picture place from where I can get some picture. From where I can get some picture. So going any picture place, let's see. Yes, I got some picture here. So any of the picture from here I can bring, I can insert to my screen and I can edit them. I can edit them. Fine, I can edit them. So the time of editing, if you see, the content are moving here and there, and when I'm moving the picture, it is not moving properly. So for this, what you need to do, just select the picture what you brought and go to format option. Going to format option, we can choose text wrapping. This is very important option, please note, text wrapping, and we can choose tight from here. So doing tight, what is happening, all of you please see. Wherever I wish to keep the picture, I can keep very nicely, very smoothly. The movement of the picture will become very nicer. What I did, now selecting the picture, going to format menu, I just selected from here tight option. So it get tightened within the text. It means anywhere I can put it inside the so inside some paragraph also I can put it. See, so nicely it is staying, but before it won't stay so nicely. Fine. So this is the option we got from insert picture. Same way there is clip art. You can clicking on the clip art option. We can sort for some particular clip art. Suppose flower is written, so flower related photos I can get, and clicking here I can insert that picture to my screen. Same way, and in this case also what we can do, same tight option we can choose. See, when the picture is staying, the contents are not staying together. So if I want to keep them together, content as well as the text, so going here text wrapping, I can choose tight. So the content also will stay. Content won't move anywhere or it won't hamper to content. Fine. So next option is shape option. Shape will provide us different type of shape like call out shape, star and banner shape, flowchart shape, then block arrows, basic shapes. So lot of things it will provide. So let's go to a new page where there won't be any content, where we can try for shape. So any of the shape you bring from here, any of the shape you bring from here, and we can modify later by holding this green handle as well as this yellow handle. We can modify the size of the or the shape of the shape. Fine. So this is how later on we can change it. This one we can rotate it. Here from this angle we can reduce the size as well as increase the size. This is the corner handle. These are handle. We can say them handle. So with rotate handle we can rotate it. Fine. So this is what all about shape. There are so many shapes. We can take any of the shape from here and can put and can do some additional work with it. See, I'm just adding some content here, and after adding the content I can color them as well. I can choose the color option from here. I can give them the content color. I can provide by going to the home, and from here I can provide. So this is how the shape option can be chosen from the insert menu. Shape option also provides some angle, some handle using which we can modify the shape option. We can give shape, different shapes to a particular shape. Okay, by selecting the shape we can remove as well. And how can we join some of the shape together? For example, I am taking some of the shape and I want to join them. Suppose this is a shape, and inside or after that I am taking one more shape, say this one. Fine, I can go for any of the shape, and I want to join now three of the shape, because when I'm moving one shape other is staying, when I'm moving one other is staying. So I want to join them together. So what the shortcut key you need to follow? Holding control you can click on them. Holding control you can click on them. So all will get selected. All the shapes will get selected. Thereafter we can move them to a new place. See, it is moving so nicely, so smoothly. All together they are moving. What I did, holding control, I am just selecting them. Thereafter I can move them together to any other places, or I can copy them as well. I can copy them. How can I copy? Select again, holding control, thereafter holding control you drag them. So there will be duplicate. Okay, holding control we can select them together, as well as holding control you drag them, then it will get copied to a new location. If you don't hold control, in that case it won't copy, it will just simply move. See, I'm not holding now control, it is moving. But once I hold control and I'm moving, see, it is copying now. It get copied now. Okay, so I'm choosing the undo option so that it will go from the screen. Fine. So here one new shortcut key we got for undo as well as for redo. So for undo we can use Ctrl Z. Undo the option we can use Ctrl plus Z, and for redo means repetition, we can use Ctrl Y. Ctrl plus Y. So let me show you practically what the undo is doing, what the redo is doing. Suppose I am removing this. Now I am using Ctrl Z, so it will bring back. Now I am using Ctrl Y, it will remove it again. So Ctrl Z is correcting our previous task, and Ctrl Y is repeating our task. Okay, so suppose I am writing here something. I wrote here computer. Then using Ctrl Z, so computer will get removed from the screen. Again using Ctrl Y, so computer will bring back. So it is going back as well as coming ahead, which is the option is here. This is undo and this is redo, or you can say repeat as well. We can say redo as repeat. Fine. Next option in insert menu is smart art, which we'll see in the next video onwards.